Well, that's because my YouTube was playing, and I don't know if it's on or not. Try to have the camera. It has a camera on it, but I don't know if my YouTube is on or not. So I was just trying to see. I don't like this hair.
What?
I like the other hair better. Do you?
I like this because it's solid brown. That's all you are. I like them both.
You do? This one reminds me of Amber Heard. Do you know who Amber Heard is? Johnny Depp?
I know Johnny Depp.
You know that court case?
The what?
The court case that just happened?
Nope.
I don't like that one. Johnny Depp just got sued by Amber Heard.
For?
It was, Johnny Depp sued her for defamation of character.
Oh, okay. Did he win?
Yeah. He gave her the money back, though. He didn't want the money.
So what was he sued for? The principal?
Yeah, I think so. Which you can understand. What? You can't understand that principle?
No. The principal, I can understand that. He gave the money back. He just sued to prove a point. It wasn't about the money.
Right.
No, I understand that.
But you can understand that, right? I can understand the hell out of that. Your name is really important. You know what I mean?
That's basically the make or break him as an actor.
Well, I mean, it makes you as anyone. You know what I mean? It's like, it's one thing when somebody's really an asshole, and it's another thing when they're actually not. Because, I mean, I have been put through the goddamn ringer.
They always do that shit.
Yeah, but it's Saturday. What?
I said even during the week sucks. That they don't call, that they take everybody through. No. Did you put him, is he on our bed? Yeah, our big bed. Is he on there?
Oh, yeah. He's putting our bed.
The bed.
Our bed?
I mean the bed.
I thought that I'm, like, kicked out of here. How is it our bed?
The bed. You should never say that to her.
What?
You said I should never call her.
She has no right to do any of what you said she's doing, but I mean, she actually has no legal right to do that at all. Huh?
It's that she sure seems to think she does.
Well, she doesn't. But, you know, I mean, it's obviously, huh? What's fucked up?
Oh, that she's.
That I lost $200 and I fucking can't even get my thermostat housing.
I talked to John a little bit ago. I left him a message. I heard back from him. To see whether or not, because he kind of has pretty good at it. He's been down this road before.
Who's what?
He's been down this road before.
Who's John?
A friend of mine who was staying with. He left his key at it before me.
Oh, yeah, he lives on South Hill.
33rd and Ray.
33rd and Ray?
33rd and Ray is what it is.
Ray.
That's it, right?
Oh, okay, here. We might have to give them your information.
Hi, this is Philip with Verizon Wireless Tech Support.
Hey, we just need a phone number that called this phone on the 3rd or the 4th, the morning of the 3rd or the 4th. So it's not my phone. I'm just going to hand it to the person who the phone belongs to.
Hi, this is Thomas Lansing. What info do you need?
So I got you already verified on the account.
Okay.
What is your wish number? Is it that?
Hold on. I'll let you I'll hand the phone back to her. Hold on.
Hi.
Hey, so we're looking at the 0523 phone number. We're trying to get this information.
0523. What does that mean?
Like the main phone number on the account. That's
Is that
the
your
line.
phone?
You said it was like a call
Yes.
2 days ago.
Yeah, that's his phone number.
Okay. Give me a moment here to pull up this line and see how we can pull that information up. It sounds like it's not showing in like his recent call.
Yeah, for some reason, and it's a number that I need for a friend of mine. That's why I called him from that number, and I need that number again. So it's just kind of, it really shouldn't be too much of a big deal, but it kind of is. Do what? Oh, I might. Yeah, probably. Oh, I have a pen from the car, actually. I don't know where it's at, though.
Give me a moment here. Because basically on my side, I don't get the full number, so I'll have to show you where to go in like the My Verizon account. Pull it up.
You can't just see the phone number that called him?
So I don't get full numbers on my side.
What do you mean by full numbers? Do you get part of the number?
Yeah, like I get like last 4 digits.
The last
So I
4
might have to show
digits?
you another way to get there.
Can you get your laptop, Tom? We're gonna have to log into your my Verizon account.
I have no idea what the damn number is. I don't know my password is.
I know we're gonna have to do that. Unless you can just drive over to John's house.
For what reason?
No, I mean I need his phone number.
Where? Let me guess. Clear back downtown?
No, it's over by Holy Family.
Or where?
By Holy Family.
And is he home? What if he's not home?
Probably. I'm missing $200. I'm missing $200. Weird.
Yeah, if we got a computer that we can sign into the account, I should be able to point you right to where we can see this.
All right, where do I go? Verizon? Verizon Communications. Okay, so then you can just go to the Verizon website.
Yeah, just Verizon.com.
Okay.
And then it'll be the sign in at the upper right that we'll be going to.
Alrighty. Go ahead. That number. What should I put in here?
So for the username should just be his phone number.
Which is what?
509-220-0523.
This is a lot of work, dude. Okay.
Does he know his password for it?
No. Did you hear me?
No, what did you say?
No, he does not have his password.
You don't have his password? Okay. Give me 1 second, I can send him a temporary one.
To where?
He used to sign in the first time, and then he'll have you create a new one.
I guess I'm confused why he's got to get in my laptop to do this.
Because I just figured it would be easier for you. What do you mean?
I'm just curious. What's my laptop going to show him? Tell me. The last numbers were called?
I just no.
I'm
I
asking.
thought it would be easier for you to use your laptop to get this information. Is all.
Okay, now that's what I'm asking. Even if I remembered it and I can log in, we're, are we looking for the last numbers that I called? The last numbers that came in on my phone?
That's what we're looking for. Yeah.
Why you can't just look it up?
Huh?
I don't know why this guy can't just look it up. You think that maybe the cops
I don't
do it
know
all the time?
why. Are the cops do?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure the cops can't just do that. There should- Hello?
Do I have you here?
Yeah, you do.
I'd be really low. Do you want me to send this temporary passcode?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. What? Did you see my cigarettes anywhere?
That's my son was in the car.
I can barely hear you.
Okay, yeah. Could we just do this really quick, please, honey?
I can hear you a little bit better now. Did you want me to send the password?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I can see that. You'll see that come through in just a moment in the text.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, moment in text. Alright. Okay, so start to dismiss. What does that mean? Oh, I think I got it. Text. Oh my god. Okay, so it's
Should be an 8-digit.
yeah, it's 971-85256.
Yep. Yeah, so on the website, user ID is going to be his phone number, and then you'll use that for the password.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. I got it. Oh my goodness. Okie dokie. All right. So then there should be a way to.
Yep. Yeah. So
And then so like okay.
say like his name. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Mr. Cotter. Okay, so this is welcome back, Mr. Cotter. Okay, so then, oh, we go like that. Oh boy.
So right below that, do you see like a view usage, like below the picture of the device?
The picture of the device. Well, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell. Why don't we just try to? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on just a second. You're gonna need to bear with me here.
Okay.
Alrighty then. I'm having trouble even staying on this page with you because this is just like annoying the hell out of me. This is a lot of work just to get a phone number.
Sure.
So yeah, okay, so oh god. Alrighty, so alright, so that's the way that you get in, right? Okay, so then how do we get to the phone numbers?
So on that main page,
Yeah.
you should see where it has like a picture of the phone, and then right below it, it should have like an option for view usage.
God. This is insane. This is just for a phone number. Okay, so then I gotta write this down because it's really important. Upgrade device information. Okay, so then. Oh my god. So where do we find the phone numbers at, honey?
So, did you see the view usage? Did you click on view usage?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back and go like this. I just there's manage device.
Go manage device. Do you see a view usage?
Okay, I'll just go back because I probably just got ahead of myself and thought that's what I was supposed to click. Yeah, okay, all right. Might be odd. Might be odd. Might be odd. All right.
Once you see the view usage and click on that, it should bring us to like a minute details that we can click on the next page.
Okay, I see that, sweetheart. All right. This man talks on the phone a lot. Sorry. Oh, man. Oh, it would probably be one that lasted. Oh, no, probably Colville because my friend is from Colville. I think. Okay. Uh, oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's what it would be. Because we're looking for incoming specifically. So it would be like, um, do you remember whether it was the fourth or the third? Oh no, it would have been the third. Definitely would have been the third. Yeah, because I stayed 2 nights, right? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, just tonight would be the second night. So
Well, it would have been the
today's
third.
the third night.
And I called you in the morning, right? Okay. I appreciate your help, sir.
One other thing I can maybe recommend that can sometimes help on this page is where you see the numbers. If you know the number, if you click on it, you can actually put a nickname with it. And it'll change that number to a name. So it'll kind of keep you from
Getting them mixed up.
what I can say is going number crazy, looking at all random numbers.
Right.
So yeah, it's like, if you know one of the numbers, click on it and you can put a nickname with it. That helps with sorting a little bit. And kind of narrow down on, which number you're specifically looking for there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess besides getting you to the spot to view the numbers, anything else that we need to be looking at?
No, I just hope that I have the right number because, like, there's just too many numbers. Okay, thank you.
Hey, you're more than welcome. You have a great night.
All right, you too. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I don't even know which one it is. I don't remember what time I called you. Do you?
All I remember is a 558 number. I think there's a 294 or 298 number that you dialed. That's all I remember.
608-4801. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Who do you know in Billings?
To an automated voice messaging system.
Hello, you've reached Richard. Please leave a message.
I don't know Richard.
Well, they hang up.
I did.
I have no idea.
Fucking hey, dude. I don't like calling people I don't know.
Be a customer for me that reach out to me about car help. I don't know.
It's a lot of work just to get a number. Isn't it? I wonder why your phone deletes shit.
I don't know. I'll tell you.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Group. Please check the number.
Liberty Mutual. What?
That's kind of weird.
It is? You didn't call
That's kinda
Liberty.
weird.
You didn't call Liberty Mutual.
So why would I? It's not my insurance company.
I don't know. Is that weird? Did somebody use your phone? Did somebody use your phone? What's that? Somebody stole your phone?
What?
Did somebody steal your phone?
Someone stole my phone. Oh,
No, I just meant like somebody. You didn't call Liberty Mutual?
No. Why would I? I don't know that. That
I
might
don't
be a call coming in.
Oh, that could be. That could be.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, like,
I'm
if
just
somebody
saying.
steal your phone and use your phone or something.
What was his phone? But I get phone calls all over the country, bro.
Right.
A lot of spam calls.
Who's a moron? Oh,
Not you, this customer.
I'm a moron
This
too.
customer I have. Talking about you.
Sometimes I'm a moron.
Oh, I had better days. So here's the deal. Look at the current odometer reading you have. Subtract it from when I did the lube oil and filter. And I'll give you an idea how many miles you've driven, all right? Okay. Take the current reading off the vehicle that you have right now. Subtract that from the odometer I gave you when the vehicle came in to get the lube oil and filter. That'll tell you how many miles you've driven. That car has been driven since we've done the oil change. Okay? And being it was not synthetic, it should be 3,000 miles or less. If it's more than 3,000 miles, it's due for an oil change. Not necessarily. She doesn't drive that much. Not necessarily.
Please leave your message for.
Okay. Sure. That's fine. Whenever, just let me know, okay? If you need more help. But just take the current mileage, subtract it from when I brought the vehicle in, and that'll give you an idea how many miles you've driven. And then you'll be able to decide if you want an oil change or not, okay? It's not going at all. But because I don't have any revenue, because my wife and I are going through divorce, that's why. No, since February, my life has been turned upside down. That's not your fault. I did it on my own. I asked for separation twice. She thought I'd make divorce. She ran to her sisters, and it's been a nightmare ever since. So my life is going down the drain. After 38 years, almost, you'd think that the devil would have some loyalty towards you or anything. That's not reconciling twice. She wants nothing to do with it at all. Matter of fact, to make matters even worse, I talked to her tonight, and she's been living with her sister Diane and her husband Larry, who, by the way, happens to be my cousin. Her family and my family knew each other. That's how we met, married, blah blah blah. Anyways, she's been there since February. Okay, I guess they just a couple days ago they gave her an ultimatum. They told her she has to move out on the 31st of October. They don't care where she's moving to. Okay, the kids already said they have no room for her. She cannot stay with them. When I found out, I tried talking to her and have her come back home. She told me flat out she wants nothing to do with it. But when I talked to my older daughter just a couple of days ago, she said that's exactly what Janet told her when she was going to move back home. Anyways, long story short, I talked to my wife tonight. She says yes, she's actually coming back home sometime tomorrow. I think tomorrow or Tuesday. I can't remember for sure because I just at that point I was just a little bit frustrated. But she wants to come back here, and she wants me to move out. And I go, oh really? I go, why? Why all of a sudden now? Why didn't you take my advice when I told you back in February I was willing to go to my friend John's, who said he'll let me come there as long as you let me continue using the garage. She didn't say anything. So it's a fucking nightmare. I'm sorry, I hate to use that kind of language. I want to kill her. I really do, John. Hank. I want to kill her so bad as I can taste it. This is all because now her brother. The first couple of weeks she was there, her sister, and my brother-in-law, or whatever you want to call him, my cousin, uncle, been treating her really good. Ever since about March, April, they've been treating her like trash, like garbage. You know, I'm confused because I never treated her that way when she lived here. But yet she's willing to put up with that crap at their house, being belittled, being talked to like a little kid. This is not the person I married back in 1980. I understand she's had some strokes, but this is insane. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, this is like a show for TV. If I could sell this Inquirer, I'd probably make a fortune.
You shouldn't
Tell me
talk like
that.
that.
I've heard of divorces going south, but this takes the cake. I've never seen it. I mean, she won't let me put the house up for sale. She's been fighting me on everything. You know, and then she blames me that I'm the one dragging my feet to, because she keeps saying, well, don't you want this divorce to be over with? I go, yeah, I wanted to go to mediation from the beginning. I never said anything about going to getting lawyers. And you even told me you didn't want
That's
lawyers.
what
All
you
of a
should
sudden
do,
you go
mediation.
fucking hire a lawyer? Really?
Mediation is what you need.
Fuck. You know, my sister, I refused to get a lawyer. You know what my sister called me 3 times, and my brother said, you need to get a lawyer. You got a lawyer. You need to get off your ass and get a lawyer, because if you don't, they're going to fuck you hard. I didn't want it, Hank. I did not want to get a lawyer. I'm dead serious. I was holding out to the last minute, hoping that we could go to mediation. You know, but the minute, you get this, she hired the most expensive law firm here in Spokane. Okay, Larry and Diane been forking the bill about $7, $8 grand, $9 grand, and they are pissed. They're hoping that this divorce is gonna be gone like they were hoping like 6 weeks. Ha! They're a pipe dream. Even my kids told them. Yeah, at best, maybe a year, maybe. You know, I cannot believe this. I mean, I have a friend, my friend Todd, who is a student pilot. He was here at KEW. He just moved to Houston. Oh God, he's got a condo. He's been basically dying to have me move there. And I'll tell you what, Hank, I'm really, really, really seriously thinking about packing some clothes, packing my cat, and saying, fuck it, I'm leaving. Leaving everything behind. I'm not kidding. I am so serious right now. She's you know what, Hank? No. You know, she keeps saying it's my fault that we're in limbo land. No, it's not. Release the damn house. Let me put the house up on the market for sale. She goes, yeah, go ahead and list it. So then I tried to get a hold of the realtor, and the realtor goes, well, her lawyer said no. I go, but she said the listings. It doesn't matter what she said. The lawyer said no. I don't understand, Hank. I'm confused. Why does it have to be so complicated? I don't understand. Well, I have several people told me this. They're wanting to hold off until like October, November to get the lake house listed. If they do that, no one in their right mind is going to want to buy a lake house in October, November. That house will barely sell for anything. I know why she's doing this. She's hoping that we can get hardly anything for the lake house, which means I won't have enough to pay for her half of the Spokane house, which means she'll force me to sell the Spokane house. Even my kids are starting to think the same way, that she's doing most of this all to be vindictive. Why would you do that? If you're looking for money, Why would you do that? I mean, all you're doing is hurting yourself by getting less money. I don't get it. But exactly, no shit. You know, we could have had this house on the market back in March. We probably had it sold within a month. You know, fuck. I'm frustrated, Hank. I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse. You know me better than that. It's just I just don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. You know? Yeah.
8:49. So it would have been.
Yeah. I try to get hold of my lawyer, and then they're making me talk to the paralegal. I talk to them, leave information. I never hear nothing back. I mean, I hear more crap what's going on from my wife than I do from my own lawyer. Okay? How? Yeah, I could fire him. But do what? I have no money to buy another lawyer. I tried. I went down the list of the lawyers that my lawyer that did our wills and power of attorneys, because he's the one who recommended Jason. Okay, so anyways, about I don't know 2-3 weeks into, I knew this shit was going to go south. So I contacted this gal named Christine Gallagher, I think is her name. And you know, it took her a day or two to call me back. And when she finally did, I talked to her, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. The minute I thought she was going to take my case on, the minute she asked me who my lawyer was, and I told her it was Jason something. She said, "Well, good luck with that." And I go, "What do you mean?" He says, "Well, just what I said. I'm not interested in taking on your case. I'm busy." All of a sudden, the mood changed almost instantly. Okay. So I asked her, "Do you know Jason?" She said, "Oh, yeah, I've litigated against him a few times." I go, "Well, anything good or bad?" He said, "Well, she really doesn't want to comment." So what does that tell you? You know? So even if I fire the guy, you know, and I talk to another lawyer, there's no guarantee they would be willing to cross. It sounds to me like you don't want to cross this guy. It's the impression that I'm getting. So I mean, you know, up until this a couple weeks ago when we were in court, and he was fighting for me. I was impressed. He was up at the podium 3 times saying, you know, because even the judge said, you know, she sees that there's no way I can make these spousal maintenance payments. But she thinks I'm stashing money away. I'm getting money from someplace else. And has no proof of that other than just saying it, and then denies my wanting to lower the spousal maintenance. You believe that, Hank? I have to show proof. And my lawyer 3 times that day showed, based on the evidence, there's no way I can afford to pay this. And the judge even agreed, but still awarded her the money anyway, regardless. I just don't even know what to tell you. I have completely lost faith in the system at all. Period. I just I don't know what to tell you. So I'm getting screwed royally. It's almost like I don't have any rights anymore, eh? I don't. You know, I have no idea how long I'll be paying for. She's asked to take it for life. Which would be the first time ever that anyone's ever asked for spousal maintenance for life. And keep in mind, the kids are 30 years old. Okay? This is unheard of. A lot of people said, "You don't have little kids?" I said, "No, my one's 31, the other one's 35. You go, "You're kidding," and she wants spousal maintenance. I said, "Yeah, fuck, go figure. Explain that one to me." I'm completely stunned. So is my lawyer. You know, I don't know what to tell you other than this is just bullshit. So we're way beyond that. We're way beyond that. I'm surprised I haven't been hauled back to court for contempt of court. I haven't been able to make. I've been barely surviving. I mean, I used to make 3-4 grand a month, 5 grand a month. I'm down to about 1,000 a month now. If that. They want me to go get a job. Well, I don't know what good that does. I'll get a job. I'm still not going to make enough to pay for the spousal maintenance and try to survive on pay my bills. What the hell? They don't even. Right. Right. Even if I got a job making $25 an hour, hypothetically, by the time they take taxes out, by the time I pay your spousal maintenance, I will not be able to pay the mortgage here. That's a proven fact. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So I don't know, Hank. So yeah, so just get, sorry, I didn't mean to dump on you. But just look at the odometer you currently have, subtract it from the odometer when the vehicle came in my shop back in September of last year, and that'll give you an idea.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, it's September, it would have been the year. Wasn't it? I think, didn't I tell you it was like 9-4, maybe it was more than a year. Wasn't it 2020 that I did it last? Yeah. Well, I gave you the date and the mileage when it came in, whatever it was. Okay, I'll send you a jingle probably either tomorrow or Monday. Is that going to work? Okay. Thank you, Hank. Bye.
That didn't sound like a message for me, did it?
Don't know who that was. Good thing.
I know I couldn't tell myself either. No, I could tell you who it was.
Who?
Terrence.
Who are you calling now?
Terrence.
Let's see. Did you get the phone number?
I try to call all these numbers, and I just don't want to call your customers.
I'd rather you don't either. I'd rather you don't.
Oh,
You're fine. It's got
I'm sorry. My fat ass.
Please leave your message.
Here,
At some point, you have to stay up the phone about 5 minutes
What
to
up?
let you know what the hell's going on.
Okay.
Then you can call whatever if you want.
Okay, let me try it one more time real quick. Okay, do you mind?
No, go for it.
Okay, thank you.
Then I'll tell you what's going on.
I think you pretty much told me.
Yeah, well, you're not the one that's getting fucked. I'm the one that's getting fucked. I'll get you kicked
Well, I
out.
mean, I lost
I'll get you kicked
$200
out.
in the car.
What?
I lost $200.
No, I'm sorry. I don't say it. You look at the car if you want. I don't have it. You shouldn't have pointed out. I would not be taking the goddamn.
I mean, I'm not accusing you of anything per se.
I may be hard up for work, but yes.
I mean, what?
It said I may be hard up for work, but not like this. You know, that job's coming in. I'm not making any revenue. If I don't make revenue every day, I'm hurting. I've only got so much.
I was just hoping you might be able to help me get that thermostat housing off so that I could
Get what?
so that I could put a new one on so that I could drive my car without it breaking down.
At this point, the best thing you can do is to keep that cooling. You know, even if you fix the thermostat, I still think you have a head gasket overheating issue. Okay, so even putting a new thermostat on it, it's not going to cause it to not overheat. So
Yeah, thermostat will fix
No,
that.
it will not. It will not fix the head gasket issue. Okay?
I'm not asking about the head
I know, I'm
gasket
just
issue.
telling you.
The
You're
head
asking-
gasket isn't completely
You're
blown.
asking me for my opinion. I'm telling you.
I'm just telling you that I know it's not completely blown.
That's
You know what I
fine,
mean?
Whatever. The point is,
I mean, I hate to drive it like that, but the thermostat housing does need to be fixed
Right.
because that's why it keeps
no argument
overheating.
there. But even if I fix that, it will still fucking overheat. I'm sorry.
How do you know? Why would it
Because
still
a
overheat?
head gasket. A head gasket. Okay, anytime you cannot maintain pressure in the coolant at 16.5 pounds or less, it's going to. It cannot control the temperature. Okay? You can Google it all day, fucking day long.
No, I'm just saying. At least it would show me in the car when it's getting hot. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's fine. You're gonna know when it's getting hot because the fucking temperature's gonna go climbing up.
It doesn't show because of the thermostat housing.
You tell me that inside you do not have a dummy light or a gauge.
It never shows to hot, and it'll be boiling over.
Okay, then that tells me that the coolant level is too fucking low because it has to be at a normal level for the sender, whether it's a dummy light or a gauge, to be submerged to tell you what the temperature is. If you're not seeing that gauge move, that's overheating.
It's moving to only half.
Right. And if it's overheating, that's a classic sign that there's air in the system and it cannot keep the temperature down. Remember, pressure relativity. It's not rocket science. Pressure relativity. If it can maintain the pressure, it'll keep the temperature down. Now, the other thing is, is that electric cooling fan coming on?
I know.
But you'd know that because when it's fucking,
It's not coming on.
Well, then there's a problem. And it could be.
I think it's a relay or a
A
fuse.
relay. It could be the computer. It could be a sensor.
I think it's a
could be
fuse.
Cooling fans. All that. It doesn't matter. If the cooling fan is bad, it's 10 days and $400 just to order. I wouldn't order it.
I don't think it's the cooling fan. I think it's a fuse or a relay.
No, I don't think. Okay. But either way, even if I got that cooling fan to work, and even if we replace the fucking thermostat thing, if we got oil in the spoon, which I'm going to take your word for it is.
I have too much oil in my car. I need to let out 1 quart if you don't mind.
Please
helping
leave your
me.
message for
Listen. What's going to happen is you're going to kick me out on the street. I have a
I don't
quart.
have it. I have not.
I have a
kicking
quart high on my oil, so I need to reduce that down to. It's a quart high.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
So I don't even know where the plug is to let the oil out.
I hear what you're saying.
I have 2 quarts of
Are you
really.
going to listen to me?
Yeah.
Right now, you being a quart high is not your fucking problem. If you told me you're 4 quarts overfilled, yes, it is. It causes the rear main seal to blow out. A quart won't hurt to be over. Is it good? No, I'm going to tell you, no, it's not good.
I'm just saying, can we just let a quart out?
That's the problem. If I pull that plug, we're going to lose all the fucking oil.
Okay, I have enough oil to replace it. I do. I actually do.
Why are you worried about the oil? That is not the issue.
Because my lifters, it's part of the whole thing.
I get that. You need to be worried about the damn head gasket, not the oil at this point. You have bigger issues.
You don't even know that the head gasket is blown.
Based on there being oil in the coolant, yeah.
There's not hardly, there's like a little
There's
drop.
some, but that's where do you think that's coming from here? You think you got a blown transmission coolant? Because that's the only other way we could have got in there. And
Might be.
Yeah, and once you got a blown transmission cooler, it doesn't stop. It's going to get gradually worse. There's no stopping.
I do need to replace the thermostat
Right.
housing.
I'm not going to argue you don't. But at this point,
Well, then maybe we could JB weld it again. Could you JB
I
weld
don't
it?
do bandage shit. If you want to do that,
I'm
that's
just wondering if you could JB weld it. Because I don't know what I'm looking at. So when I JB welded
Neither
it,
do I. I can't see shit. It's all got all glue in front of it. I wish.
could you just try to seal it up with my JB weld that I have?
No, I'm not putting more bandage on. We're trying to get that shit off of it. Then get a then replace the thermostat. It's plastic, so it would have been nice if before they put JB weld on, we could have seen where it was leaking from. Because we could have just it may not even be a thermostat housing. It might be a little further back. I don't know. You can't see nothing because the shit's all glued
I
up.
JB welded it the first time, and it actually worked really well, and it fixed it.
Then why
It's
didn't you
just
leave
the
it?
second time, I don't think I let it set enough because I had to move because I
I
was
get it.
being harassed.
But see, what I'm trying to tell you is now that all that JB weld is there, we need a clean surface. In other words, if you could remove that JB weld, start from scratch, redo that, that's great. I'm not even a fan of JB weld in this scenario. Now, if you told me you had a hole in the manifold, yeah, great stuff for that. But the fixed leaks, JB weld was never.
What
made
about
for
my
that.
head gasket?
What?
Can you JB weld a head gasket?
No, you can't. You take what you do is you remove the heads, you mic the heads. If they're less than 1,000 clearance, then you could get what's called a double head gasket. You have a thicker than normal head gasket, and then you replace the gasket. I think on that car you have to replace the damn bolt because they're torqued to yield, which means you cannot reuse the bolt. If you do, you'll crack them off. Then you're really fucked. Okay. So once again, I've done that on like on a Pontiac, on a Grand Prix.
Yeah, because I got
Yeah,
aluminum
shit.
heads.
Right.
Right.
I've done it. I'm not tackling your
That
car.
doesn't have aluminum heads.
Doesn't matter. I think it does. I think you're dead wrong.
No, I don't think it does actually.
It's too new of a car.
It doesn't
That's
have aluminum heads. The only aluminum heads that exist are on Pontiacs.
Okay. Anyways, now that you're off the phone, she's given me till Tuesday at 5 to be out, to be at my John's. I've already called John and asked him, that offer you have for me to stay there, is that still valid? Also, she's giving you till tomorrow at 4:30 to be out. I go, okay, well, what happens if she's not out? He says, my Uncle Larry's going to come by and validate that you're not going to be here. You go, okay, well, that's
Listen,
fine.
I'm not the kind of person that would ever I would never fight somebody to stay in a house that isn't
Hear me
mine.
out. So I go, what happens if she's still here?
I would never do that.
And he says he was going to call crime check. So what is that going to fucking do? They're not going to get involved. It's a fucking civil matter.
I would never try to stay in someone's home that is not mine.
I'm not happy. I'd have been better off not fucking saying anything because she would not know nothing about it. Other than, and Susan would blab her mouth, which I'm sure she would have done when she sees Janet to take her shopping. She would have probably said, oh, by the way, did you know that Tom's got somebody staying with him? And that's where Janet would go, oh, really? Who?
Please leave your message for.
No, I mean, I obviously don't want any part of this situation, okay?
Well, I'm pissed. This is just fucked up. I wasn't expecting it to roll into this direction.
I just wish
And
I had.
just imagine
I just wish I had a car to drive away from the situation. That's all I want is my car to work.
That's why I kept harping about trying to get Josh up here, maybe give him a look at it.
I know, and I'm trying to find another mechanic.
If for 1 minute I thought I could tackle it, and you have a lot of faith. I'm great. I'm really thankful and grateful for that. But I also know what my limitations are, and you kept me pretty much dire straits to keep straight on the toe.
What?
This is not something I want to tackle on. The head gasket job. The last head gasket job I've done was 15 years ago.
Okay, well, I don't even want a head gasket
I know,
job.
I'm
I just want the thermostat housing.
I'm just saying.
That's all I really want.
And at this point, even if I bought a new, hypothetically, which I don't want you reading into this, even if I bought a thermostat, new housing for it, I could not install it because there's so much fucking shit that's on there now that's got to be scraped, carved off of there, and hope that we don't destroy other stuff in the process.
Right.
The fucking worst thing you can do is put JB Weld on something like that.
Well, I mean,
I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you it's not good.
right.
It's not just
I
the
get
housing
that.
that the shit is on. It's on hoses.
I'm just saying it would be best if I had a way to get out of here because I'm going to be stuck
I
on
hear
the side
you.
of the road,
I hear you.
like
But-
just outside
but
of your
that
fucking
situation
house.
It's only exacerbated the situation. What it's done.
I know, but I just don't want to be stuck on the side of your house.
Well, I tell you right now, that's not going to happen. That bitch across the street is going to call fucking. We have a code enforcement that, by the way, lives just a block down the street.
I know, but what I'm
No,
saying.
that's not good. We have no fucking clue. That is not good. Your
I
car's
have no
sitting on the
fucking
street
clue.
for more than a day and a half. I guarantee you, look at tag. No joke. You picked the wrong fucking block that they could come to business.
I'm not trying to pick
I
a
know,
block.
I'm just saying. I wish that code enforcement that wasn't here. You probably sit out there for months and nobody would give a fuck. But it happened to be on a damn block. We got a code enforcement that was work Monday through Friday. Because that's how I got busted.
You got busted what?
That's how I got busted. I mean, I had
Busted doing what?
I had customers' cars parked out on the street. He came by one day, actually, and I didn't know he was a code enforcement because he was in his own civilian car. He wasn't in a code enforcement in the city of Spokane car. And he came up to me and asked me if I lived here. I said, yes. And he goes, well, do you know anything about these cars? I said, yeah, those belong to my customer. So then he identified himself. He was at the city of Spokane code enforcement. I said, okay, well, what does this have to do with anything? Because he said, do you realize that you can only leave cars parked on the street for 24 hours? I said, well, I kind of knew that. So he goes, well, we prefer that you keep your customers' cars inside your fenced-in area. Don't park it on the street, and I'll leave you to fuck alone. Because I know what you're doing. You're working on cars, and you were trying to make a living. So he said he already looked me up to make sure I'm paying my taxes, and I was. So he just want to fuck with me because I just would be hurting to see Spokane's revenue. I mean, not that like I bring a lot of money into Spokane, but I guess every penny counts. So I haven't had a problem since because now I only bring customers in one at a time when I have room in the shop.
Darling, may I use your phone? Because I'm worried about my tabs on my car, okay?
Sure.
Because of code enforcement. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but you're in the yard.
But I'm not going to be in the yard tomorrow.
You won't be worried about that. When do you? Well, that's not true.
What do you mean?
Well, listen to me. We can take your car out and pull it up on the curbside on Susan's side on the grass. It'll be off the main street. I don't think she's going to have an issue with that. As long as it's not there for 6 months.
Over there?
Yeah, we can put the grass strip where there would be a sidewalk.
Right.
We can put it on that. She wouldn't have a problem.
Until when, though?
And the code enforcement guy isn't going to say a fucking thing because that's private property.
I know, but I mean, like,
But I have
Until
to
we figure
I have
out-
to talk to Susan. Susan, This is what's going on. We're gonna have a car.
You know what I think Susan thought, honey? I think she thought that I was talking to her today when I was on the phone.
Oh,
Because she was outside
yeah.
and I was on the phone with a
Oh, she
girlfriend.
called me. She called me on the phone.
She I think she thought that I was talking about her.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Because I was kind of yelling a little bit because I was at the door and my
Yeah.
phone was in here.
Yeah.
And I like, she's a bitch.
When
And I
left,
looked over and I thought maybe she thought I was talking about her.
when I left to go pay the utilities and all that bullshit, she called me on the phone and said, "Hey, you know there's a gal looking at that black car?" I said, "Yeah, I know. That's a customer looking at her car." I'm so glad she didn't ask me, "Well, did she spend the night?" I said, "You know, to be honest with you, Susan, I really don't think there's any of your business what happened."
I think she thought I was talking
Oh, I know
about
she
her.
Because it was fucking in the morning. There'd be no reason why you'd hear dressed in a dress like that, no sandals on or whatever.
No, but I mean, like I was saying, she's a bitch because I was talking about these people that.
Right, I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
She's been
Hello?
really. She's been
I'm
a
sorry.
very helpful neighbor, but she's
She
extremely
seems
nosy.
nice.
Extremely nosy.
She
She
seems
wants to-
nice.
well,
But when I was saying that,
She
and I
can't be.
think she thought I was talking to her.
Right.
I think that, like, she was really nice to me this
Please
morning.
leave your message.
She waved to me and
If
everything.
she didn't know Janet, I could fucking care less. But she
Janet,
takes Janet
Oh.
shopping, and I just don't want any more ammunition that Janet already has.
I would
on
never
me.
hurt Janet or your children
No.
or anyone
Uh,
or your
I'm
neighbors.
just saying. You know,
And believe me,
if I were,
I just want the hell out of the situation. It's just that I feel bad about my car not being able to go.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Like I said, we can start it and get it up on that strip across the street. At least that part will be done.
Hey, man.
And I can talk to Susan. And explain
Hey,
some
it's
things.
Kamala. Hey, are you headed up here? Are you headed up here? Yeah. Well, can you? On one? Huh? On one? Yeah. But hey, I mean, like, I don't want to inconvenience you, babe. I just. All right. Right now? Mm-hmm. Right now? All right.
Who's that?
Well, I was trying to ask him.
Is he
Well,
coming,
huh?
is he coming here to get you, or why is he coming?
Coming to get me?
I mean, why is he coming?
No, he's not coming to get me. No, I just lost this money, so I'm like trying to figure out getting my car fixed
Here? So once again, why is he coming here? What's
to
up?
help me with